All right, so this is Mary Had a Little Glam. Mary had a little glam that grew into a lot, and everywhere that Mary went, she wasn't hard to spot. Is that your curtain? Meow. Cat just doesn't know what she's wearing. But on the day she started school, she caught some by surprise. Sweet Mary shrugged and hugged her mom. I must accessorize. Ooh. The Mary click-clacked down the block in frilly formal wear. All the doggies. And by the time she got to school, she added extra flair. Oh my goodness, she's wearing a bird's nest on her head. Little eggs in the bird's nest. Oh my goodness. When Mary took a look around, her heart was filled with woe. The other kids in class with her were glamless, head to toe. Oh, glamless. So Mary offered fashion tips. More pink, more beads, more shine. A hat for him and trim for her. Go boa, it's divine. Soon Mary brought out glitz and glam and everyone she met. Tweet, oh, the little bird popped out. Oh, tweet, tweet. The students, teacher, principal, and Clark, the classroom pet. That's crazy. That snake has a top hat on. It's so funny. Now story time had gowns and crowns and mounds of striped chiffon. The art class came with glitter glue and trips to her salon. The married amped up music class with pomp and circumstance. At checkout time, she was sublime, left not a thing to chance. The morning flew, and soon it was the best part of the day. It's recess time, the teacher said, and Mary led the way. But all came to a sudden stop. Each kid surveyed the scene. We're clearly dressed all wrong for this. Boo-hooed the 17. Uh-oh. Poor Mary twirled her parasol. This crisis was a 10. She'd never figure out a plan. All was lost. But then she tossed her shades and silk-lined cape, her scarf and strappy shoes, and Mary's friends were just as fast. There was no time to lose. The class raced for the jungle gym, the spiral slide and swings. Then Mary grinned and grabbed a ball, among some other things. Now Mary's flair for what to wear is better than before. True glamour often calls for lots, but sometimes less is more. And that was Mary Had a Little Glam. So this next one is the case of the Stinky Stench. Ew, pewee, stinky. All right. Inspector Croissant begs Lady Pancake and Sir French Toast to help him find the source of a terrible odor. They search everywhere from Onion Ring Cave to Corn Chowder Lake, confident that the culprit is right under their noses. Can these sleuths crack the case before the investigation goes rotten? Back in the kitchen and deep in the fridge, past Trifle Tower, across Taco Bridge, on a vacation at Marshmallow Coast, sat Lady Pancake beside Sir French Toast. Knocking down syrup from northern Vermont, over the bridge came Inspector Croissant. Uncle, Croissant said, the fridge is in trouble. A horrible stench turned a whole shelf to rubble. I'm the last hope, or the fridge will be lost. Help me, or else we'll be cooked, served, and sauced. Uh-oh, it's Stinky. Nefarious odors began wafting by as French Toast replied, I will certainly try. I've got to succeed, said Croissant with a sob. I've solved 0 cases since getting this job. It's Baron von Waffle, that devious square, said Pancake with anger. Let's head to his lair. They started their search, crossing Salsa Ravine, and lumbered through smog around Mount Everbeam. Slowly they crept to the onion ring cave. Baron von Waffle, said Toast, you old knave. Just hanging out in his cave. What are you doing here? Waffle said, sneering. I'm sleuthing, Croissant said, and you are interfering. What do you know about smells that are vicious? Nothing, said Waffle. My home smells delicious. Nephew, said Toast. Waffle's right, it smells splendid. The trio trudged out, but the case hadn't ended. The smell's getting worse, said Croissant with a shiver, as Tater Tot stumbled through Applesauce River. Oh no, he fell in the applesauce. An ochre popped out of a red curry dish and said, there's a tale of a stinky red fish who lurks at the bottom of Corn Chowder Lake. Great, said Croissant as he tripped by mistake. Get it? By mistake. Rowing their fastest with carrot stick oars, they studied the depths and they scanned all the shores. Ahoy! Cried Croissant, a red herring, right there. At last, they'd unravel this stinky affair. They paddled on forward, but as the boat neared, a flavorful, smoky aroma appeared. It seemed the red herring was just a bad clue. Dejected, the three didn't know what to do. It's time to give up, Pancake said with remorse. No, said Croissant, I'll discover the source. We can't give up now. It's close. Inspector Croissant took a mighty big whiff. The odor is coming from Casserole Cliff. Peppers lay slumping and apples were dented. Plums shrank to prunes and the beans had fermented. That's when they saw it, the source of their woe. Look, it's right over there. Oh, and a moldy old fruitcake from 8 months ago. Someone destroy him, said Pancake, right now. Sure, replied Toast, but I can't fathom how. The fruitcake just cowered, alone looking scared. Life isn't all bowls of cherries, he shared. I entered the fridge, but then soon was forgotten. Slowly I crumbled, and now I'm just rotten. Aw. This is my case, said Croissant. I'll prevail. Everyone knows fruitcakes never go stale. How would you like being left to decay? This is no villain. Let's help him. Make way. Together they journeyed past cliff, lake, and cave, and offered fruitcake a shower and shave. Soon the old fruitcake was fresh as could be. What's that delectable smell? Asked Miss Bree. Miss Bree. With all nasty odors destroyed and dissolved, the team celebrated and shouted, "Case solved!" Yay! Let's party and dance to celebrate Buddy Holly and the Crickets. All right, they had a good time. We did it. We solved the case of the Stinky Stench.